wash right now because there's currently protein shake all over both sides of my car. Because I went to the gym and vanilla protein shakes suck, to be honest with you. I hate vanilla protein shakes. So we're gonna wash my car today. Alright, we're going to be cleaning my car today because I spilled protein shake all over it and I changed because it was freaking hot out. But yeah, no, there's protein shake all over it and it's nasty and I need to go to the gym. So I'm going to get it cleaned before I go to the gym. But like, as you can see, like literally, like there's nasty, like, I don't know how that didn't come off in the car wash. I'll wipe it off. But like there's freaking protein shake and crap in the back seat. Like if you look closely, like the carpets, they just all need to be cleaned. So we're going to detail them today, right?
Yeah, right.
But yeah, no, I'll just show y'all how to detail a car because it's super easy. And like, I am pulling the seats out while I do this only because I've never cleaned under there and I'm sure it's disgusting. So we're gonna do that too. All right, so what you'll need, at least the way I'm doing it, what you're gonna need is a vacuum cleaner, which I have to go get because it's in the garage, not in the shop. And one of these like wet vacuum things. And then I like to use a vinyl cleaner. A specific vinyl cleaner. I also do have this leather and vinyl cleaner, which I probably will use more than that one because I like the smell of that one. You don't need wipes. I just grab them because they're in the cupboard. Paper towel, or what I'm using is literally just a cloth and some Dawn dish soap water, and then some multi-surface fabric cleaner. You need a fabric cleaner, and then this thing. That's like, you don't need that. That's just all we had. So like literally all you need is like cupboard items to detail your car like nicely too. Like that's all you need. Things that you already have in your house. You don't need anything special or spend thousands and thousands of dollars on detailing equipment. You just need basic stuff. And literally half this stuff you don't even need, like a normal vacuum cleaner, and some like fabric cleaner or vinyl cleaner or dish soap will work just fine. You don't need anything fancy. This is just stuff I already had. All right, first step is you got to clean all the junk out of your car, which I'm going to do now. There, all clean, done. There's going to be like little pieces of trash I'm going to have to clean out here and there, but I'll deal with that when we get there. The next step, I'm going to be taking my seats out. You don't have to do this, just doing this because there's stuff under it and the carpet needs to be cleaned under it because I've never done that before. So I'm going to take my seats out and detail under them. Boom, my car seats are out. And as you can see, it's freaking nasty under there. This thing needed this really bad, so I'm going to give it the clean it deserves. And yeah, I'll basically go through how to do all that. Again, first, got to clean out like all the trash. And then I'm gonna take the like floor pad mats out and then clean those individually so that they'll also be nice to go in the car. I don't know if y'all can see how nasty it is in this thing, but it's pretty freaking dirty. And I mean, it's sad to think that some of y'all have freaking dirtier cars than I do, because that's nasty. Some of y'all need to like watch more of my videos and like, seriously, if you do want to see more of my channel and you do enjoy this content, subscribe. All right, next step is you just want to vacuum. You just want to clean out all the dust and dirt and stuff that you don't really want going down your water vacuum. Bam, done vacuuming. And you can literally already see the difference between this side and that side. This side is already worlds better, despite still being crusty and yucky. But we're gonna deal with that thing, which I'll show you how to use next. I'm gonna start with a pretty diluted like solution mix in there, and I'm using that like pet like one because it's all we had. But I'm gonna start with like a pretty diluted version of that, because I'm not really gonna go insane. But normally you'd start with water and then go solution and then go water, and then continue to do water until all the solution's out of the carpet. But I'm gonna just start with solution because I don't know, I'm just gonna start with solution. Don't question it. Basically what you wanna do, turn that on, and then you just like, I mean, you can go right back and vacuum that up, but what you're gonna do is just spritz like a light layer of like solution on the carpet, like that. Just a light layer, nothing insane. And then you'll go over it and then just suck the stuff out of the carpet until it's normal. But yeah, I just spritz a light layer on it. And then what I'm actually gonna do is I have a little brush. I'm gonna brush it out so that it's like, cause you can see how crusty it is. Like I'm gonna brush it out and then vacuum it out so that it looks much better that way. You can already see like some of the stuff I've done looks far better than it did before. Yeah, just take a brush and like go over the solution stuff and like brush it out like that, and then go over it with a vacuum again, and it'll look a lot nicer that way. And like, you don't need like a ton of solution, you just need like a little layer of it. If you feel the need to add more, add more. And then also don't forget to get in like your little corners and everything like that. You can be as specific as you want about it. If you're just going for like a quick detail, then just quickly detail it. If you're going for something more in depth like I am, then obviously, well, I guess pull your seats out and do it the way I did it, I guess then. But yeah, no, you don't have to do it like super duper like precise and everything like that. Again, this is just a garage tutorial, like whatever you have in your house type stuff. As you can tell, it's already worlds better than it was before, but it's not quite done. I can't get that yellow splotch in the middle out. So I think what I'm gonna do is I used some simple green and I diluted it. Always check like your dilution's on like all-purpose cleaners, but I diluted it a little bit, and then my vacuum got clogged and I have to empty it. So I'm gonna go do that real quick and then get back to vacuuming. Okay, I've used an ungodly amount of cleaner on this yellow splotch here, and it's kind of coming out, but I think I'm just gonna let it sit in cleaner for a little bit and just kind of like marinate, because I don't know what else to do with that. And I'm gonna move to the other side. Despite not being done yet and still having that yellow splotch, it still looks worlds better than it did and worlds better than this side. So now I gotta do this side. All right, this is the part where you move to using just straight water. So I swapped this out with just straight water. And you're gonna try and get all the solution out of the carpet. That side's still got a bunch of solution in it I gotta scrape out. I kind of discovered this is about as clean as I'm gonna get the carpet, which is okay, because this is still pretty clean. So much better than it was anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and use water now, just to bring up the solution and the rest of the little stains and whatever have you. And then I'm gonna put the seats back in, and well, first clean all the surfaces and then put the seats back in, but I'll show you that in a minute. All right, that's that side finished. Looks pretty good. It's about as good as it's gonna get anyway. You can see I couldn't quite get all the stains out, but that's okay. Now we're moving on to this side, and I'm gonna see if I can't get any more of that yellow out with just the water solution. Hopefully I can, but if not, it's not a big deal. It's gonna be under seat anyway. Well, all right, there you go. I've hit everything with water. I don't know if you can tell, but it actually did get a little bit more of that stain out. Surprisingly, just water. But now we're gonna move on to other things because I'm done with the carpet. It's all I'm gonna be able to get out. Everything else I've tried hasn't really worked on that splotch, so that's good for now. Now we're gonna go and clean all these like surfaces up inside the car and whatever have you, because they're yucky and disgusting and they just need to be cleaned. All we're gonna need for this is this leather and vinyl cleaner, which you can just get any cleaner, to be honest with you, any vinyl cleaner or leather cleaner for leather and vinyl, go figure. And then some paper towels, and that's all you need. You just go and take it, and you just spray the surface that you want cleaned. That was a little bit much, but whatever. And you just take it and you just wipe the surface down. Then when I'm done doing all this, I'm gonna take, well, another way you could do it that is super cheap and simple is just Dawn dish soap and a cloth, and then wipe it down, and that way it works too. So, but I want to get to wiping down these surfaces, and then it should be finished. All right, so we wiped down pretty much every single surface we can in the car, and if you can tell, but it is spiffy in there. Looks nice, doors are clean, everything's clean. It looks really good. So now we're gonna move on to putting the seats back in and cleaning off the mats that go on the floor, which is a super easy job. Another thing I'm gonna do, when I took it to the car wash earlier, I didn't get like all that shake stuff, the protein shake stuff off. So I think I'm gonna just take this wet rag and just scrub it off like that and just take all the protein shake off the good. Anyway, that's what we're gonna do. All right, I'm gonna have my little brother wipe the side of the car while I clean off these mats, same way I did, vacuum, water vacuum, and then the same thing with the chairs, clean the chairs, clean off the bottoms of them and everything, and then put everything back in. It's still stained and whatever have you, looks mid. It would need a new carpet to get that all that out though, so I'm gonna just be okay with it. But it looks great compared to what it was. All right, I got the mats as clean as I could get them. They're still stained, but they're just a protective mat for the carpet, so they're supposed to get dirty anyway. Other than that, I think everything's ready to go back in the car, so I'm gonna start putting stuff back in. All right, bam, seats are back in, and she is done. You can kind of still tell some of the carpets are stained, but whatever, couldn't get it. The inside's clean, everything's scrubbed off, like this leather's super soft now. You know, I'm really, really pleased with the way this turned out, and you know, honestly, if y'all want to detail your cars, go ahead and try out what I did. Again, just remember, some stains don't come out. That's fine. But yeah, no, you'll get similar. I'm really enjoying these results. I like this result a lot, and I think you would too. So just try and detail your own car. You know what I mean? No point in spending $600 on this when I spent like $0 because I already had the stuff in the house. that is everything that I do when I detail my car. If y'all want any more videos like this or any more descriptive videos, how to work on cars or anything like that, comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll probably put out more videos. But yeah, no, if you could subscribe, that'd be awesome. Really would help. And yeah, but that's everything. I'm gonna go take all this inside, clean up, and go to the gym now. So see y'all.